Now, did you have to adjust your mind on how the game should be played?
Just my mind?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't. I try to just teach them
Mm,
based off like, hey, if outside of this country, if you want a career, this is what you have to do. This is what
okay.
you'll learn. So, but if you just staying here, I feel like you should still learn anyways,
Okay.
just to be better, especially if you're playing with Americans
Okay.
or Europeans or
Mm,
Africans or Latinos. You know, if you're playing with people outside of Japanese people, which every pro is
mm,
because of imports from all over the world,
mm.
you need to understand this
Yeah.
because it's only going to make your team better and make you play better with that teammate.
Yes.
So those type of things.
Okay. Now, have you ever felt caught between two basketball identities?
Caught between two basketball identities?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think I. I don't think I have. I don't think I have.
Okay. So basically, basketball is universal.
In my opinion,
Yeah.
everyone just has their own ways.
Mm,
Maybe I might be biased because I'm American,
mm.
but America's shown to produce great product,
Mm.
great athletes,
Okay.
and it's not all 100% just body type, but it's the way that they play. I mean, Europeans too.
Mm.
Europeans are great basketball players, and they learn fundamentals
Yeah.
and very much are aware of how to play the game the right way.
Yeah.
You know, I think in America, it kind of shifted a little bit more ISO. Europeans more team ball. So you see how even in the Olympics, how we kind of had to adjust to certain teams because how they've been playing with each other
Mm.
for all these years up to here. For us, they just put the best players together for a month or two.
Yeah. Well, we have to say also in Europe, they turn pro early at 16.
Yeah,
So they get
you
to
can go
play
early.
more with
And
each
but
other.
the national team usually stay together for a long time since they're like in teenagers.
Yes.
You know, but here in the States, like the biggest difference between the championship with like France and USA, right? A lot of those guys played together for a very long time in France.
Yeah.
A very long time.
Yeah.
Team USA, they know each other because they play in the same league, but they never played on the same team like that. Very few of them probably played on the same team, but they know each other because they obviously play against each other a lot. So there's familiarity with that, but they've never been on a team like how it is in Europe. They actually been on a team together for a very long time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's a big difference.
Yeah. And how do you feel about the African players now? Because they seems to be rising and getting better and better.
Oh yeah. It's no secret. Great players in Africa too. Great players, phenomenal players. There's a lot of players all over the world. What I know for sure. I think the difference is what I noticed, and this goes back to maybe a question you mentioned to me earlier. Development. There's more Africans here than I thought. That was a culture shock for me. And speaking to a young man and he not knowing English and thinking, assuming that he may would just because he was African. But the development here for a lot of Africans is not great. Like, think about all the Africans in Europe. Them dudes is getting drafted to the NBA,
Yeah.
playing in great leagues in Europe, playing EuroLeague, and in the States, they're going to high major Division I colleges. If not, I'm still going to college and making it to the NBA. Here, I don't think it's been not one African that even came close to going D1 in the States or NBA or top level in Europe. Because the development here is super old fashioned for the bigs. Like the bigs here are not versatile. They're super old fashioned bigs. Block shots, rebound, screen, and that's it. Do a layup when you get it close to the rim. That's it. There's no, I haven't seen any big man here that are versatile, that has great footwork, squaring up, jab step, shot fake. None of that. I haven't seen it. If there is here, I just didn't see it yet. But I mean, even look on the national team, they have a big man that was a big Japanese dude. Obviously, he's a good player within his own way, but in terms of the versatility, there's a huge difference of our big man and the big man here. You know, so I don't want to say anything bad about nobody. This is the truth,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. When you train a player, What are you truly trying to build beyond skill?
Understanding of what to do and how to use it. For example, what I like to train players is how to use their bodies. That's another thing here they don't do well. They don't use their bodies. It's just pure speed and outrunning people, out sprinting and all that stuff. There's nothing understanding how to use their body, how to keep someone behind you. That's why they, like, for example, Chris Paul is still very relevant. He's 40, he's still playing in the NBA, and he's probably slower than every guard in the NBA, but still being very efficient because he know how to get to a spot, he know how to use his body, he know how to keep people behind. Once you have someone on your hip behind you, they can't. Once you get behind you, there's no rush. Keep them there and then see what's coming up next. But a lot of times here, they don't want to do that. They just try to beat them to a spot. It's a race. And that's not how basketball should be played. It's not a racing sport. This piece is moving in the right situation and understanding angles and taking advantage of those angles. You know, it's playing chess. Everybody's playing checkers. It seems like.
Yes.
So.
Now, how do you measure growth that doesn't show up on a stat sheet?
How do you measure growth? That's a good question. Measuring growth that don't show up on a stat sheet. I think you'll just see how people affect the game. Like, for an example, like being aggressive on defense. That don't show on stats, but it can show that you being aggressive and contesting every shot makes it challenging for the other player to score. And I think people watch that. You know, not everyone's looking for a go-to player. And that's one thing I think the biggest con in sports, especially basketball, everyone wants to be that go-to guy. But in reality, that's just not how it goes. Everyone can't be the go-to guy. People got to understand roles and what you're good at and be great at it. But a lot of people want to be, I hear so many things, especially in my position. Oh, he's not getting enough shots, he's not playing enough, blah, blah, blah. That's everyone's situation is unique in its own way. And there are some teams people may not play more than just because that's what they not need you for. They need you for something else. But if it don't fit, that's okay. Then that's when it is okay to transition to another organization where you can feel you can add more value to based off what you do good. But one thing I'll say is that players need to understand what they do great. A lot of players don't know what they do great. They're okay at everything. It's not like 1-2 things they're just great at. If that makes sense. Like, so that's a big deal. A con, I'll say.
All right. Now, what is something people misunderstand about the pressure young players carry today?
The pressure for what? To like just be great?
To perform, to be great.
What do they
to be part of the team?
Misunderstand about the pressure. I don't know what people can misunderstand about peer pressure, but I guess misunderstanding them that they just want to be great and be good. Misunderstanding they probably just trying to take care of their families. You know, you got a lot of people out here that are parents that need to do stuff and probably misunderstood based off the passion of trying to take care of their family. So that's a tough question to answer because that's a tough question.
Okay.
That's a tough question.
So let's say, at what age, let's say, or at what moment do you think pressure becomes real for young players?
In the States, I'll say like high school.
Okay.
Because they're trying to go to college.
Okay.
You know, especially now how college looks now is totally different game now. You know, with the NIL, there's a lot of changes that took place that changed basketball landscape.
Okay.
You know, so basketball is not how it was when I was going to high school trying to go to college. Now you got guys who 25 plus still playing college because of NIL money. You know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing or not, but that's just what's taking place. And now coaches don't want to get fired, so they're going to feel more comfortable with probably someone that is more older and mature and physically ready to help them win. They're trying to win, but I mean, because things that people don't talk about, every player said they want a chance, but if they give you a chance and that coach get fired, then what? You know, these coaches get fired. People don't think about that. People always just think about, oh, I need opportunity, I need this, I need okay. Maybe that's true, but at the same time, I don't know how many people out here are willing to risk their job just to give you an opportunity. If they're gonna bring you here to help them win, ain't nobody bringing someone and say, "Hey, just come play and have fun." No, they're bringing you to win because you're getting paid as a professional. They're bringing you to win, nothing else. It's business and it's somewhat personal until you can't help them no more than it's on to the next one. That's just how it works. It's a sad reality, but that's just what I discovered. Do I agree with it? No, but that's just the nature of the beast, though. I can't control that part.
Because expectations don't just shape performance, they shape confidence. This conversation continues in the next episode.